Hello, Stephen. I finally got the plating back from the plating shop and got your booster assembled. As you can see, it looks really pretty on the outside, but the important thing is it looks just as good on the inside. So we've got a good surface, a uniform surface for the new vacuum diaphragm to ride on. Your old vacuum diaphragm is, I'll send it back to you and see what condition it was in. So all these parts have been CAD plated. The black is black oxide. New, completely rebuilt with all new parts, air filter assembly, and there's a poppet in there, poppet that has two surfaces on either side of it. Let's see, no particular order. Bleeding the booster. You don't need to mess with this bleed screw. It's not, doesn't do anything. Just leave it alone. Bleed here. Start here. Then make a lap around the car. The usual left, rear, right front, left front. And then bleed this again. And that should take care of it. You may need to make a couple of laps around the car. But that's normal. Vacuum test port right here. This test port is hooked to this hose. Goes around here and goes up to this gauge right here. So you can put a vacuum gauge on the car and hit the brakes, and you can watch the vacuum gauge operate. And speaking of which, these two gauges are going to read the vacuum as produced by the test machine, and then as the booster is activated, this gauge will stay constant, hence its name. And this is going to go to 0 when the booster is fully activated. On this side, we've got the input line, output. So we've got a hydraulic. Here's our hydraulic input. And get the hoses out of the way here if I can. These two gauges are tied together. This goes up and maxes out, and this goes up and reads final input pressure as supplied by the booster's master cylinder. And on this side, we've got the output. Again, gauges are tied together. This gauge goes up and maxes out, and this reads final output pressure. So without any vacuum, this is whatever goes in is what comes out. The vacuum essentially makes the booster inert, and so the fluid goes in, fluid goes out. And I'll show you that right now. Got 350 in, 350 out, 350 out. Thing's pulling really nice vacuum, and that's due to the good surface inside here and the new vacuum diaphragm. There we go. And since this is a 2-to-1 boost ratio, we're going to double whatever we've got here. Doubles right there. The master cylinder leaks internally, so that's why that's dropping down. But you can see we've got 750, 700, 750 without any trouble at all. Nice vacuum. Now then, while we're under pressure, we check for leaks. We check our bleed screws, doing fine right there. Check our joint right here, our cup, our jam nut, and so we're doing good. This is a really nice booster, even if I say so myself. Got you a good booster. Let's see. Is there anything else? The booster here. Am I thinking anything else? Okay. got your old, the parts that you sent. I was not able to test your brake switch because that booster has been updated to this style of fitting for the brake light switch. But I got your check valve rebuilt and all these parts plated. So you should be ready to go. Thank you for sending it to me, and I really appreciate your patience.